Hey, yo, this is coming from somebody that's like I'm from the West Coast, right? And I'm gonna be honest, the whole Kendrick and Lil Wayne thing, like, man, I don't like I understand what's going on, but bro, I don't like where it's going. I don't like where it's going. I'm online. I'm hearing people assume what they know about Jay-Z and whoop wop wop wham. I don't like where it's going. I'm gonna tell you one thing. If y'all keep taking it there, it's gonna end up in a weird place, and I don't want it to end up where people are beefing again and to separate West versus something else, like West versus South or something crazy, bro. Because you gotta understand, like right now, like I'm not a huge Kendrick fan, but right now, like Kendrick holds the West right now. Like he holds the West pretty tight. And you got a little weird shit going on. Like I don't know if y'all know, but like in LA, some dudes defaced Kendrick Lamar mural. LA has like peace walks going on, and all this stemmed from these peace walks stemmed literally from Kendrick Lamar's "They Not Like Us" song. You know what I mean? So literally a Drake versus Kendrick Lamar beef turned into peace walks and shit like that. Like I'm just keeping it a buck. And I feel like I can't say how it is, you know what I'm saying, on the East Coast. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know what's going on in the South. I don't know what's going on in the Midwest. But right now, like that we still like not eating off the energy, but like we're still beating on the same heart Kendrick on, you know what I'm saying? We're still beating to that same drum. And it's doing positive shit. Like I said, in LA, they have peace walks going on between the Pyrus. They have, they have like there's different neighborhoods that are coming together. And I don't live in LA. I'm not from LA. I'm from Northern California. I'm from the Bay Area. But at the same time, if they do that there's plenty of other cities that'll see that and do the same thing. You have your Oaklands, your San Franciscos, the majority of the East Bay Area as well. You got San Diego's, you got Bakersfields, you got Stocktons, you got Fresno's. You get what I'm saying? And that's just California. You got other little cities in between too. You know, don't forget like the LA County. You know what I'm saying? The IE, all over there. Lancaster, all around there. Like there's so much stuff going on in California, and this positivity like that Kendrick created when he did that show, it is creating like if you look, it's almost like a snowball, right? The snowball, if you know about the snowball effect, it starts off small and it ends up bigger as it goes. You feel me? So like that's one thing that I noticed about kind of what's going on. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you can by any chance, like I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying, like hopefully it's not falling on deaf ears. I'm all for like some rap beef, but in the West Coast it feels different right now, specifically right now. I can't tell you how, I can't vouch for 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying? But I feel it right now. Like I feel there's an energy that Kendrick created, and I feel like we're overshadowing that energy. And I feel like the reason why is because the majority of the world don't know what's going on in California. You know, because I'll admit, like, I don't know what's going on in New York. I don't know what's going on in New Orleans. I don't know. Like, I'm a fan of the rap, but let's be real. Like, we don't know what's going on, you know. Now, we could inquire. Don't get me wrong. You know, there's no excuse to be ignorant, really. It's just whether or not you looked up whatever you got to look up. But that's my opinion on this, on the matter, bro. Like, that's my opinion, right? So I move on to how I feel about, you know, the Super Bowl in general. I'm gonna be real. Wayne is arguably, he's a huge part of New Orleans. he's arguably New Orleans. Like he is, or arguably he is New Orleans. Like, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of people from New Orleans feel that way. Like I said, I'm not from there, so I don't want to speak like I know how to, like I'm hooked up to their blood supply, and I bleed that same blood. I don't know, but Lil Wayne, like, now I will tell you, Lil Wayne is a Green Bay Packers fan, though. Just gonna throw that out there, like, you know, I'm gonna just throw that out there. But anyway, you know, but he's from. Other than that, like he's from New Orleans. Like that's his. You know what I'm saying? To me, to be honest with you, that's like having a Super Bowl. In my opinion, that's like having a Super Bowl in Vallejo, California, and not have E40 performing headlining. That'd be crazy. You gotta have your E40. You gotta have Nefta Pharaoh do something. You gotta have SOB, RBE, but not like as a collective. Maybe some of the members or whatever, because they're supposed to be beefing. But you get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So in my opinion, like, you don't have to be super tapped into every little thing, bro, to tell that this ain't the right time to have and I'm not saying Kendrick and Lamar and Kendrick Lamar and Lil Wayne would beef. I'm not saying that. Like, I don't know they stilo with each other. I don't know their energy with each other. I'm not sure. Right? But I can tell you that it ain't gonna be worth a damn if they do. It's not finna do nothing positive, bro. People have underlying feelings about Drake stealing culture and all that kind of shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like from different areas and shit like that. Like, people already had something to say about that before. You know what I'm saying? But Lil Wayne versus Kendrick Lamar, that's culture versus culture. That's not finna. That no good can come of that. Like, that'll never be something that would that can change, like, that would change anything for the positive. It ain't gonna be nothing like that. But yeah, that's my opinion on the scenario, man. I think Lil Wayne should for sure be, like, Lil Wayne has to be Lil Wayne has to be on that. Like, Lil Wayne has to be on that. And Kendrick Lamar is as hungry as a West Coast dude finna be. Like, we're not about to give up. We don't give up stuff, like, right? Like, it's not what we do, you know? But nonetheless, he is, like, Lil Wayne is New Orleans, bro. The whole thought process about, like, oh, Jay-Z don't like Wooty Wop Wop Wham, and he still got a beef or whatever. That's he say, she say. Unless Nicki Minaj can get on this video, which she's not, but you know what I mean? Somebody can get on this video that actually knows them personally and tells me that, then I'm not trying to hear none of that. Like, a lot of this shit is he say, she say. What I can tell you, because I don't know Jay-Z. I don't know nobody in this scenario. I don't know anybody personally. I don't know none of them well enough to make a decision on how they feel about anything. But I can tell you this. The beef would be the bullshit. It'd be a waste of everybody's time. No good would come of it, right? No good would come of it. They go bar for bar, right? And they're both excellent bar for bar. It'll be the biggest rap battle of the century. Like, it'll be fucking crazy, right? But at the same time, after it's all done, we're just like, all beef ain't good beef, bro. Like, all money ain't good money. All beef ain't good beef, bro. All beef ain't good beef. Fuck all that. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm trying to see Nicki Minaj go bar for bar with somebody. Go bar for bar with Meg. Go bar for bar with Cardi. I'm trying to see something. Like, I fuck with Nicki. I do. But the shit she be saying, and she come out and she divisive a little bit, like that little messy shit, bro. Like that little high school shit. I don't care if she's cooking or not, bro. Like, some people just like when people are outspoken, bro. Outspoken is cool, but when every time you talk, it sparks an issue, or issues is always surrounding you, your name's always coming up in bullshit, bro. I stay away from you. You could be as real as you want to be. You keep that real shit over. If that's real to you, keep that shit over there. Keep all that real shit over there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, my main thing, bro, Kendrick Lamar right now is extremely important in the West Coast right now. There's things going on in California that y'all might not know of. Peace treaties. There are racial issues in certain parts of California that that are going on. There's talks about whether or not Kendrick had enough representation from other races on stage that day. Um, it's we're you know what I mean. There's a lot going on, but nonetheless, like people are learning about how people feel and why people feel that way. And I think it's important that people are learning about all that because a lot of this stuff, to be totally honest with you, could be avoided and shouldn't even be an issue. But people feel a particular way. Everybody feels included in the culture, right? And I guess to a certain extent you should, but there's a certain level where it's like, hey, bro, they're not like us. If you don't take that from it, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm not finna ramble on. I just wanted to see if people are feeling the same way I'm feeling. I'm not bringing no new news. I'm not telling you about the shit you don't know, and I'm not on here lying and all that shit. I just want you guys to know from a West Coast standpoint, like there's things going on in California, like that we're looking to Kendrick as like a positive, you know what I'm saying? As like a real positive, like a really positive person who's like bringing the culture to the forefront. He's got people in peace talks. Like there's literally a peace talk right now. It's a peace talk. I don't know where it's going to go or whatever, but between the 8 Trays and the Rolling 60s. I'm going to be real with you. All over California, there are cities and areas that have many, many, many gangs, right? 30, 40, 50 different gangs, right? And now, because and what happens is each gang took a side, right? One might decide they're part of this faction, and the other side decided they're part of that faction, right? That's happened in the East Bay area, right? And it's happened in other cities. It's happened in LA. That was the first place it happened, between Trays and Deuces, right? 2s and 3s. You get what I'm saying? If you go to the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying, and specifically in the East Bay Area, then you got 4s and 3s and 2s. You get what I'm saying? You got all that going on. 400, 300, 200. You have factions, and all these different gangs had to choose a particular side. This happens all over, you know what I'm saying? This happens all over California. If peace goes through and actually hits the street between the gangsters and the like, between the gangsters and the rolling the neighborhood car and all that, that'd be crazy. Cause that's what kicked it off down there. That'd be crazy. If y'all want specifics too, by the way, y'all gotta hop on YouTube and look it up or whatever. But that's just a little bit I know. It's not important. It's not it's not part of my life. I don't know everything about it. But yeah, you talk to somebody who's out of LA, they might be able to tell you a little bit more. But what I'm saying is, you have to learn about you have to learn about the mistakes we made in the past, so that in the future you don't make the same mistake. And if these peace talks go through, bro, like it'll be, if these peace talks go through and they actually hit the streets and it's real peace, like it'll be big, and people will see that and say, okay, if so and so did it, what? If so and so did it, there we go. So that's my take on it, man. I want us to focus on the positivity that Kendrick created. I don't want no other beef. But at the same time, and I'm not really a Kendrick fan. I respect what he's done. Like, I'm more of a J. Cole, fan or whatever, but I respect what Kendrick did. He got busy. You understand me? Like, he got busy and he put on for California. So you can say what you want to say, but you got to respect it. But we say out here, respect it and check it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to New Orleans. But no, at the same time, like, I cannot see New Orleans Superbowl and not having Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is like, and people are talking to, like, I saw his WrestleMania performance. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Wayne WrestleMania performance was mid. I'm not finna lie. It was Reggie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But at the same time, like, it's still Lil Wayne, bro. You like, they say he forgets his lines and shit. I mean, shit, I would forget shit too if I was hella dope and I freestyled everything. I used to rap and I had to write shit the fuck down. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I would have to write things down and then go over them hella times to remember. I did that before shows all the time. So I'm not finna sit here and, oh man, he forget his lines. You know, he knows exactly what he's doing. He's damn good at it. Just the remembering his line. Now, at the same time, we talk about WrestleMania. Let's go back to some of the award shows he's done. He did one where he rapped straight, no hook, for like 5 minutes and killed it. Everybody just stood up. They didn't even dance. They just stood up and stared like he was gassing. You feel me? Yeah, Wayne shit been slapping for hella long. Like, we talking, yeah, bro, like, I'm from the Bay Area. Like, I'm 36. I grew up on Wayne. Like, I'm not talking about the Carter Wayne. Like, that was that new shit. I grew up on The Block Is Hot, Guerrilla Warfare, like original Cash Money shit, like from the 13 to the 17, like all the way from BG True Story, like up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I grew up on. So, you know, when you talk about, like, I'm for Wayne. Don't get me wrong. Like, when I say that, like, I'm for Wayne. I probably know a lot more about Wayne than some of the people watching this video, but I'm just being real. Like, Wayne needs to be on that stage in NOLA, for sure. It ain't no other reason why you should be in Louisiana and not have Wayne. And you got to throw Lil Boosie on stage. You gonna need some Young Bleed. And I don't care if they're relevant right now. That's irrelevant. Relevant right now. Relevant. Hopefully I don't even know. I wonder if that made sense. But anyway, I don't care if they're relevant right now. We're talking about this. Honestly, at that point in time, you're doing it for Louisiana. You feel me? Like, what? I don't know. But anyway, I'm done rambling, y'all. Y'all said, I told y'all I was going to stop. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. But anyway, ramble. Y'all just sat there and listened. I appreciate y'all, man. But I'm going to holler at you.